Alright, part 23. We have one of his more obscure works entitled The Tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. Apparently, it's about this prince who's meant to be king, but then his uncle takes the throne instead. But the prince knows about this because his ghost father tells him about it. And the whole play is just this revenge tale, basically. Does he get his revenge in the end? I don't think I've read the whole play, so I'm gonna have to find out for myself. So should you. I really suck at sarcasm, don't I? But anyway, this is the ghost doing ghosty things, telling Hamlet about how he was murdered, which is basically the most convenient deus ex machina in the history of theater. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to stand by that. I could be wrong, but we're just going to stand by that. So here we go. Act 1, scene number 5. This is the ghost. Mark me. My hour is almost come, when I to sulphurous and tormenting flames must render myself up. Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold. So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast and fires till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. But that I am forbid to tell the secrets of my prison house, I could a tale unfold whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood, make thy 2 eyes like stars start from their spears, thy knotted and combined locks to part in each particular hair, to stand on end like quills upon the fretful porcupine. But this eternal blazon must not be to ears of flesh and blood. List, O list, if thou didst ever thy dear father love. Revenge is foul and most unnatural murder. A murder most foul, as in the best it is, but this foul, most foul, strange, and unnatural. I find thee apt, and duller shouldst thou be than the fat weed that roots itself in ease of Lethwarth. Wouldst thou not stir in this? Now, Hamlet, hear. 'Tis given out that sleeping in mine orchard a serpent stung me. And so the whole ear of Denmark is by a forged process of my death rankly abused. But know, O noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown. Aye, that incestuous, murderous, adulterate beast, with witchcraft of his wit, with traitorous gifts, a wicked wit in gifts that have the power so to seduce, won to his most shameful lust the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. O Hamlet, what falling off was there from me, whose love was of that dignity that it went hand in hand even with the vow I made to her in marriage, and to decline upon a wretch whose natural gifts were poor to those of mine, but virtue as it never will be moved, though lewdness court it in a shame of heaven, so lust, though to a radiant angel linked, will sate itself in a celestial bed and prey on garbage. But soft, methinks I hear the morning air. Brief let me be, sleeping within mine orchard, my custom always of the afternoon. Upon my secure hour thy uncle stole with juice of cursed heaven out of isle, and in the porches of my ears did pour the leprous distilment, whose effect holds such an enmity with blood of man that swift as quicksilver it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body, with the sudden vigor doth possess, and curd like eager droppings into milk, the thin and wholesome blood. So did it mine, and the most instant barked about most laser-like with vile and loathsome crust all my smooth body. Thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen, at once dispatched, cut off even in the bosom's blossoms of my sin, unhouselled, disappointed, unannaled, no reckoning made, but sent to my account with all my imperfections on my head. Oh, horrible, most horrible! If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for luxury and damned incest. But howsoever thou pursuest this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother's heart. Leave her to heaven, and to those thorns that in her bosom lodge to prick and sting her. Fare thee well. At once the glowworm shows the matin to be near, and gins the pale his uneffectual fire. Adieu, adieu, adieu. Remember me.